Hello, 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 lads, ladettes, and lassies. My name's Josh, in case you're new here, and this is episode 5 of OddTaxi. In case you've missed the last episodes, or you do need a refresher from last week, well, I binged up until episode 4. I binged all of that in one segment. Ooh, ooh. So far, there's like this mystery of this dead cat runaway girl. We don't know who done it. Our main boy, the taxi driver. When I said taxi driver, I thought of the movie Taxi Driver, and I was like, wait, no, that's not. Sorry. But our main boy, the taxi driver, the walrus. I have his name over here because I cannot remember names. I've called everyone by their animal. Adakawa. Our main boy, Adakawa, is the number one suspect by crooked police, the mafia, really, like, just anyone looking for her. He's kind of like a big suspect. We got this baboon monkey guy. He wants to be like top dog in the mafia world, or at least in his grunt world, but then there's the skunk that's ahead of him. We got this depressed gacha game player who lost his dodo and now is out for blood against our taxi driver, and he has the monkey's gun. Last episode might have been my favorite episode. It was hard to watch, but in the best way possible. And I'm interested to see where this episode is going to go. Are we going to get more answers with Adakawa? Who is he talking to in the closet? Are we going to see what happened to his friend who got abducted because he said that he was a sugar daddy? Maybe. Or maybe we'll get to see another story of some random character that we've seen in the background. And they're like, no, this random thing that you saw in the background? No. That's incredibly important. Here's their tragic anime backstory. The only way to see my reaction to that is to go down to the links below, hit the link that works best for you, come back for the discussion as I try and piece together this mystery, lads. Man, this episode was a lot of setup and got some new information. I don't know how long this discussion is going to be, but we do know some new things. We already knew that the manager of, was it Kiss Cat, something like that. We already knew that he was a part of something shady. Now he's asking for the data because of someone that looked like one of the idols went to a specific restaurant or bar. So are they talking about the dead cat girl? Because she wouldn't be on... Would she be on the data? Man, Adakawa very much confuses me, because he had no fear when the police were asking for that data, which makes me believe that the cat girl did not get in his car. So, who is this mystery cat then? Like, who is it? Like, there's so much going on. I'm gonna have to rewatch the series once it's over to catch everything. Ah, man. I'm trying so hard to put it all together, but I don't have any of the pieces. I feel like we're gonna get another flashback episode soon because one of the cats left her phone in Adakawa's taxi so that the gacha monkey can track it, which means that they're somehow connected. The question is, how did this gacha monkey get the... Like, why does he have connections with an idol? Oh, man. That's so... So now that... How long is that phone going to stay in there? Like, does he check those back seats regularly? Is that phone going to be in there for the rest of the series? Because now the gacha monkey can follow him wherever. I thought Adakawa went home and something was going to happen, but he just went to his doctor's house, who's shutting down his infirmary because the llama, or the alpaca, not the llama. I wrote llama because that's shorter, but the alpaca keeps stealing drugs from him. to give to the monkey, which was the theory I had from episode 1 because it was very obvious. So I was like, I'm not going to give that to myself. But it is confirmed, at the very least, that she wasn't told or she wasn't ordered to go date or hang out with Arakawa. So that's nice, you know. All right, like everything is a lie in his life except for that. She does care for him. She does like him. Maybe. I hope Baboon Guy isn't lying, but he still could be. But I don't think he is. So at the very least, the llama girl still likes him. How much can he trust her though? I'm not sure how far he's gonna go with that. But they didn't even keep it a mystery of what's happening to those drugs. Arakawa was just like, it's the Haka. Who else is it gonna be? Like, bro, I literally saw her doing it episode 1, which I didn't even recognize. I didn't even realize that his taxi flew by in the background. He's too smart for his own good. That's not even a threat. He's just like way too smart. I love it. He doesn't care. Like, there is no such thing as small talk. He's straight to the point. Or if he's not straight to the point, then he's just asking questions that'll build up to the point dramatically. I really do like Arakawa. But there's just some times where he does not care for the safety of his own life. Like, sure, yeah, he was threatened, but he really wanted, like, oh, I don't want to give you, I'm not going to give you the data because why do I need to give it to you now? I know that you can't threaten me like this anymore. You need the llama, so you can't threaten me with her, and that was the only bargaining chip you had. And then he's like, oh, I'll just kill you then. He's like, oh, dang it, you got me. But at that point, he didn't even know if he had his gun on him. So, like, we, the audience, know he doesn't have it. But Arakawa doesn't know. He could have been shot right then and there. This is a gangster. But he is just, no, I'm the negotiator now. It's like, that baboon was like, oh, you need to be all big and tough and loud to be in the head of negotiations. And Arakawa was like, well, I'm going to ask a bunch of questions, and then I'm going to steal the scene, like I always do, because I'm Arakawa. It's a great scene. But, nonetheless, the baboon got what he wanted because he did threaten Arakawa. And he can't take him to the police, because there's only 2 police officers in this town, and one of them's crooked. Like, just like how there's only 1 taxi driver, but we found out that there's a 2nd taxi driver. Is he as important as Arakawa? Probably not. He might be useful. Like, in evidence or something like that. And then we get not introduced, but we got like told about this thing that the idols are talking to older men, so maybe they're trying to get sugar daddies as well. I need to look at the idols again. I don't think the idols were that girl. I don't think any of the idols were that girl, but one of them was like black, I think. The other one was just stark white, and the other one had like the mismatch face. But the mismatch face was already at the rehearsal, so it can't even hurt. So I don't think it's one of the idols. So maybe it's like a past idol group, and he's lying that they only do one idol group. Because the idol in the car said that she's tired of speaking to old men. So they're running a scam, I assume. Well, not a scam. I guess it is a scam. Trying to get some sugar daddies, but man, that monkey. There's two people in this show that I'm just constantly in disbelief with. One is that monkey. It's like, I'm gonna take her to an extremely fancy restaurant, and I can barely pay for it, and I'm like falling into debt. Yikes. And he just keeps lying. He's like, oh yeah, I like bath. He's like, oh, but the bath in my house is huge. You can watch TV on it. It's got jets. Can I go to your bath? Can I take a bath at your house? No, it's too soon. She's already picking up on the lie. Like, he doesn't carry his wallet, he's not paying with his card, he's very sweaty, he doesn't really know what he's doing in this fancy restaurant that he usually comes to once a month. She already knows. Or at least she has an idea that he's lying. Maybe he can win the lottery. Who knows? He's not winning the lottery. Then the hippo! The hippo's doing anything for views and attention. I said you need to do something controversial, not become a vigilante openly stating your name and your school to a thug. I don't know how brutal this show is gonna get. I don't know if people are gonna die. Like, I mean, the cat girl's already dead, but that's kind of off screen. So I don't know how brutal this show can get. But something bad is gonna happen to that hippo. I mean, that is a very public threat. That baboon already knows about it. It's already got tens of millions of views. He's a goner. That is not good. And that was a very open threat. He started stabbing his dartboard. Well, I think I'm gonna assume we'll see him again. The hippo. I'm gonna assume we see him again in Arakawa's taxi, just going, "What have I done? Oh no!" Because even the police are crooked. So if he takes him in, like if he miraculously, if he gets the upper hand on the baboon, and he takes him to the police are just gonna free the baboon and probably incarcerate the hippo for vigilantism. This is just not good. Not good at all. I wonder if, I mean, I guess he has to now because he was threatened, but Arakawa's going to give that data to the manager. So what does that mean in terms of, like, what is the manager looking for in that data? Like, who is this mystery girl? Is it the dead girl? Like, I don't know where this thing is going. This is the third person that's asked for his data. I'm sure that the police has wiped it up by now. There's nothing on that card in the past 2 weeks. He's gonna be so disappointed. Unless, actually, I don't think it's been 2 weeks since the police have taken that card. But there's no way that they gave it back to him. He had to buy a new one. Or at least they wiped it and they gave it back to him. Or maybe they deleted it. I assume we're gonna see what's on that card, and then he's gonna be very mad because either there's nothing on it, or the segments that he's looking for are wiped because of the police and the baboon. The question is, what is he looking for exactly? There's only one way to find out. That's by watching the next episode. So if you guys want to see my reaction and me just breaking my brain trying to connect all these dots, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below. What did I miss this episode? And I'll see you next week for episode 6 of OddTaxi. Don't wanna feel adrift in the gutter. Hear me calling at you, hear me bouncing off the roof.